All right, digital pressure points. All right, we all used to know about dimples and things like that back in the day when we used to do resets and drill holes in models and things like that. But these can be very useful, especially in helping with resolving rotations in the chairside refinement process. So here is another example. So there's something called pressure ridges. And on all of these cases, you're going to see the title of what we're talking about up here, along with the example on treatment plan number 2. So let's say we set this case up to ideal here at number 19, but the patient's teeth actually looked like they did at number 22 here, meaning that everything else tracked, but for some reason, this central incisor was intruded. It didn't make it all the way down. You would see that in the aligner. You would see an air gap there. But as long as I can continue to place force on this aligner, I don't need to rescan. I can just add features to help that movement and increase the force associated with the movement that I want. So this is a pressure point. I place these gingival of the attachments. Now, if the tooth itself is gingival in the mouth, then I want to place this pressure ridge gingival of where the attachment is. And my goal is to have this pressure point hit at the top of the attachment where it actually is on their tooth. Now remember that the tooth in this example is higher up than what you're seeing on the screen. That is why this pressure ridge is placed higher up as well. What that will do is when the next aligners are fabricated, it's basically going to drill a little hole above the attachment there, which when the aligner material is thermoformed, it will create essentially a pressure ridge in that area, which will put pressure on the attachment. Now that I have that increased force on that tooth that's already told me it needs increased force, I'm going to go ahead into the software and create the chairside refinement like you've just seen here. So we're going to go ahead and move that tooth more incisively. Now I know that the setup doesn't look right. I'm not going to get this much expression of the movement. The teeth have already told me what I'm going to get. I just need additional movement relative to what I've already gotten. And this is the most simple and predictable way to do that. I don't need to rescan the patient. All I'm going to do is apply the forces that are necessary to move the teeth and make those forces via a chairside refinement. Order these aligners. The patient will wear these aligners. They'll come back, in this case 6 weeks, and we would go ahead and look at their teeth again and continue that process. All right,